My name's Alotai Isaac. I'm a team leader of Kosike Kalia village, Amudat district. Here where I'm standing has been a raiding camp where sometimes we used to go for raiding. Like we go to Turkana, we cause conflicts with Turkanas and Karamojongs, which was not okay. So now, as we build the Kalia, we built Kalia to bring peace and to unite people together. That's why we came up with the issue of building Kalia. The importance of cows to me, it's for marriage, traditional marriage, and for food. And the milk we milk, we used to preserve it for almost 1 year. There are different ways that we used to preserve milk, of which we shall go under it. This is our traditional village. We like to share more about culture, the setting of the village, and how to preserve foods, as the mama will enter in the house to get the gourds and the instrument they use for preserving food. So these are our foods, traditional foods, and as we shall be explaining them one by one, I will ask Mama to show to us as I explained it in English. The drugs, the local herb now you are seeing here is it used to treat people like typhoid, brucellosis, someone having headache. Malaria. Yeah, so this one now she's handling. It's called Precop. It's used for treating malaria, and also when you have some problem with the stomach. This one is called Apeta, and it's for the body, the whole body. If you have some pains in the body, so when you take this one, you feel okay. Yeah, this one now it's not a ready butter, but they use this one for sucking it, and then they remove the upper layer, and then they separate it from the milk. So when they separate from the milk, it comes like this. Then after this one now, they boil it. After boiling it, then they make it to cool. Now it comes to become a real butter. So as you see, this one now is a real butter. So you can use it even and eat it. You can use it also for frying vegetables, and also sometimes you can also use it for eating posho. With the Pokot, we used to preserve milk in the gourds. Here you are seeing. There are different light. There is the one which is a bit lighter, and for it, when you are to see this one, they are still. It has not yet taken 1 year. And then when you are to see, you can even see at the color, and you see which one it has stayed for most long time. It has a different taste. They are not just stayed for a year, and you can use it for cooking porridge. You can use it for eating posho. And this one, as you see, can think it's a bit dark, but I test it, and it's a bit bitter, and it has stayed for a year. So you get a bit of it and put in a cup, stir it a bit with some little water, then use it for eating posho. Now this one now is the one that they have just put before they pour it in this one.
Mzuri sana.
Saying it's very nice.
Yes.
As you see, look at the decorations, and not only that, the decoration. So it also shows a beauty of the preserving of food. In front of me is what we call in our local language piapai. So these are white ants. White ants are the insects that stay in the hunting. And it flows out after the heavy rain in April, once in a year. So the mama go and collect them from the aunties, and they roast it in a saucepan, and they sun dry it. So before putting in the container. So after it gets dry, then they put now in the container to preserve it for more than even 2 years. So as I open them, you can see it has stayed for almost 2 years now. Like this one now, this one has stayed for 1 year. It was for this year only. So it's almost making a year. Okay. In front here is what are the foods that I've introduced, explained to you, and they are preserved for the dry season. They are ready to be eaten in a dry season when there is no food. Here also the mama is one of the experts of preserving foods and the local herbs. You are most welcome, and we invite you, if you could come and you come and learn more how to preserve food and also test it by yourselves. You are most welcome to come and you learn more. As you come, the mama will be taking us around the forest to show the local herbs, how they use them, how they get them. I'm excited to show you our traditional Pokot hut inside, how it looks like, and I hope you'll get interest of seeing how they have decorated it from inside. Here inside we have local beds that we make it out of the wood and mud. As Pokots, this is the bed that we use for sleeping. We don't sleep down, so we sleep in a local bed. You can look at how beautiful how we keep the firewood on top of the charcoal stove to make it dry. Here behind me it's a nice shelf. As you see, it's made out of a stick and mud up. It's used for keeping food and plates, and it's just like other houses, permanent houses that someone built, but in the hut it looks unique. And then up here there are hooks that the mama has put them for hanging the things for preserving milk, like milk that they are preserving. They are used to hang them there. The hut we are going next, it's the next house from the mama. It's for the auntie. This is a small granary that they use for keeping food and materials like sorghum. They keep beans, and they also keep the gourds. They put the gourds and they tie them up on sacks, as you see. The design also of the house is raised from the ground, and down the ground sometimes they put the stove for cooking, and it's being built by ladies. It's different from the one you have seen in Moroto, Kotido, Kabong, Kidepo. So this is how, for us, the Pokots, we make ours. As you see, this hut, it's for the auntie. You are welcome. You can come and see inside. Here she's sucking the gourd to make the butter. At my right hand side, you can see all the gourds I've been talking before, and they're hung up on hooks. Mm-hmm. For us here in Pokot, a man can marry more women as he wants. He can marry either like 10, beyond 10, depending on the animals you have. And all of them stay in the same locality, in the same kraal, but in a different positioning of houses around the kraal. For us, the Pokots, as you see, we like keeping trees, and we don't chop them because it protects us with our animals, and also the importance is that also it helps us in shade, and it also helps us in rain. So when we chop, rain will disappear, and when we don't chop, rain is there. My name is Lotai Isaac. I'm the team leader of Kosike village. One of my colleagues who has been touring you around with some views and vision of Kalia village. We most welcome you here.